Greetings and welcome back to the channel. If for the first time coming across my channel, please remember to subscribe. I'm trying to fix this pot. Right. So let's have it. Today we're doing what we call herb tea Sunday. But today I want to give you two teas. One for morning and one for evening. So stay with me. I'm not going to reveal the night tea yet because I want you to stay with me so that I can show you the evening tea. So first let's do the tea that you take in the morning.
If you're managing work across several sites, you know how quickly things can get chaotic. Or
I didn't even turn on the fire. But here goes, yeah. We got some fire now, I think, yeah. Let's see. Yes, we got some fire. So we got 1 liter of water. Before I do that, let me wash off the thyme. So this tea today is thyme tea. Thyme tea. So we're gonna do a good sprig of thyme. We can make it with a triple ingredients. You could use some cinnamon if you like. You could use rosemary. You could also use bay leaf, but we don't want to do it like that. We're gonna do, I'm gonna do it these ingredients this week, which is just the thyme by itself. Now we have that sprig of thyme. We got 1 liter of water. We want to get that to boil for 5 minutes. Yeah. I'm going slow because, yeah, well, greetings and welcome. Welcome to the channel. Please like, and if you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you for joining us. Today, if you just joining, I'm making thyme tea. Welcome to the program. This program is called Herb Tea Sunday. And as I stated before, every Sunday, I want to come and do a tea recipe, or just as today is a single ingredients. This thing is where almost everyone have this thyme in their kitchen. Most people don't know that it can make tea. This thyme is very, very beneficiary. The thyme, it's got a loads of things in there that most of us didn't know of. Like magnesium and other things. I will try and do as much as I can in terms of telling you about the things, but try to keep it in a way where YouTube not really, what do you call it, penalize us. So I'm not going to tell you about health benefit. What I will try and say is what is in there. So we have in the pot here is thyme, and the thyme itself, thyme, it's got magnesium, it's got iron, it's got manganese. So I'm telling you, this thing is packed with nutrients. I hope my fire high enough. I want it to boil up for about 5 minutes. I started it by using hot water so that we can speed up the process. This is very good for respiratory problem. It's also good to, if someone have a cough, to kind of make a gargle or drink it. It's good for cough and cold. Just in case you don't know, some of the cough medicine, I won't call name, is made. Thyme is one of the ingredients in the cough medicine. Or what you call cough syrup. What I would like you to do is not to drink too much in case, because it's also got side effects. Some people say the side effects might be negative or positive, but the side effects is increase your appetite. So if you're having issues with appetite to eat, you can drink thyme tea and it will help to increase your appetite. In terms of health benefits, I'm not going to talk about it here. I'll put a list of things in the description box so that you can go and read it there for yourself. I will also put a link to something that gives you some more information about thyme or thyme. The fire is a bit slow. Why the fire is slow? My pot is cast iron, so the pot is really, what do I call it? I got a new pot, as you can see. You trying this one out today, and it's cast iron, so it's really heavy and take long for warm up. So while it's going ahead and water, I tried to start it with that water, but the fire was not on. So therefore, we're gonna be here a little time. So stay with me a little time. Yeah, you get it. Yeah. And in the meanwhile, I could show you the second ingredients. This one we're gonna use is for morning or in the daytime. Then I'm gonna give you another tea to have in the evening before you go to bed. It's not really a tea. I'm sure that people talk about it all the time. It's called golden milk. Let me get I'm just preparing the next ingredients while we wait for this one to boil up. Go on, big up someone. Big up my virgin Herman, rather better known as Frenchman. He always join us, always give us a like, and always encourage. Say, go on with this week video. I want to see the tea because you also try out the things I made. We've known each other for a long time, and I'm very happy. He's one of the people who, after I leave the stall, he's one of the people who stay in contact. Because when you're doing business or you're working somewhere or whatever, you think you have friends. And you classify people as your friend and say these are your friend, Ray. But it's your friend at the moment because you're out in the public and you're helping people and you're mingling and whatever it is. So people be around you. But the moment you fall off of the trolley, so to speak, the people that remember you or contact you or check on you is very few. I can't blame anybody still because I don't really check on certain people. So what goes around come round, so to speak. I saw it that. But that give you a small idea on who really check for you at the time. Apart from Frenchman, maybe Chile. Chile is another person who check on me time to time. I probably need to check on him. Give thanks for the like. Whoever like the video, give thanks for the like. Thank you so much. Because it's actually it's free to like, and it's also free to subscribe, and you help the video by giving it a like, because when you give it a like, YouTube maybe suggest it to another person. So that's why we ask for the like. It's not that we are are asking for any money or anything like that. We just ask for the like because you might not like the video, or the video might not be beneficial to you. But if you like the video, press the like. YouTube will send it to somebody else who it's beneficial to. So it start boil up now. I would say it start boil for a minute now. So give it another 4 minutes. So here is our next ingredients. We're gonna do that after. I got a pint of milk there. And let me get some turmeric. Let's see if we find a nice presentable something to put the turmeric in. My wife likes when the thing looks presentable. So I'm doing my best try to make it look presentable. Everything good? Yeah. Thank you. So bubble up nicely. See, start change color already. We want it to boil. So let's cover it and give it some few minutes of boiling. Smell really nice. Smell that? No, you can't smell that. But if you try it out, you will see. Really nice. Got a nice fragrance. I'm telling you to stay tuned for the evening one, because after we strain this off and taste it, I'm gonna do a next one, a tea where you can have at night or in the evening. Let me leave you with something while I go and get my honey and get the next ingredients for this is the black pepper. So I'm gonna go get honey and black pepper. So I want to leave you with something in the meanwhile to keep you entertained. That smells nice. So 2 more minutes. Two more minutes. Some people like to put it in the cup and pour the boiling water on it and then let it steep for about 7 to 10 minutes. And that's another way you can do it. But I like to do it like this. It's one of those herbs I believe you should boil. Actually, you should boil it till it's half. Let's say you put a liter. It should really boil down to a pint. Really. But in this case, I'm just boiling it for 5 minutes. If you notice, I'm changing the presentation. My wife like when things look presentable, so I'm trying to make it look good. Let's see how it stays. Yes. This is how it's supposed to be. Look at that. That looks so nice. Change color and everything. Yeah, I think we can even stop now and strain it off and taste it, sweeten it and taste it. Really, we should let it sit for a bit, for some few minutes, before we strain it off and taste it. So, let me set up another pot where I could start do the golden milk meanwhile. Actually, I'm just going to use this because I don't want to stain up my new pot that's white inside. Put on back the fire. So as I say, I'm bringing you a morning tea and an evening drink. So that's a pint of milk. Tablespoon of turmeric. And the third and final ingredients is a pinch of black pepper. pinch of black pepper. That thing is too loud. I only put it on when I'm going out. A tiny bit of black pepper, like that. Just put it in there. Why we put the black pepper inside there? The turmeric is boosted by the black pepper. So if, let's say for example, if the turmeric is giving you 10% of what you really need, when you put the black pepper in there, the turmeric actually give you 110%. So it double, it not just double, it's like an amplifier. It's like when when you're playing music from your phone, and then you're playing the music now through the amplifier into the speaker. You see, you get a more oomph, so to speak. So by putting in the black pepper in there, it give it that extra boost. I don't know if you get me, but that's why that is in there. All right, let's strain this off. Let's strain off our first tea. While we cover that one and make it it's gonna take a little time to start boiling, but we need it to boil. But be careful when you cover milk, because most of the time I don't really cover milk. It's just because I want to speed up the boiling process. Because when you cover milk, it can boil over if you're not paying attention and dirty up the whole of your place. Give you some extra work to do. So if you can do without covering the milk, then do so. But I'm only covering it because I want it to boil up quick. And I want to divert your attention to finishing the thyme tea. So that's why I'm covering it. So here we go. We cover that one. Bring this into view. If you're just joining us, we thank you all. Please beg you a like. Remember to like the video. Good morning from GT. Give thanks and praises. Yeah, so here I know. Yeah, and also send out greetings to ones and ones in the Caribbean, Jamaica, and the rest of the Caribbean who is facing a serious time right now in terms of the hurricane and life loss and disruption and stuff like that. I want you to send out some support in terms of prayer and other things for the people, and food or whatever you can for the people who is suffering at the moment, People them lose them livelihood, and some lose them life and still losing them life. I'm sorry to divert from the topic, but it's something I have to talk about. When the hurricane happened, I was saying that the government should move fast because the slowness can cause more deaths than the actual hurricane. And I think this is what really happened. I see they find a case or a couple cases of something called leptos something. I forget the name of it, for leptospirosis or something like that. Let me get some honey. Not money. Honey. So you can sweeten it with whatever you have. I like to use honey. There's only certain ingredients I don't use honey in. One or two, but mostly I use honey in almost everything. Well, me only have finished. See that? I almost missed it. I wasn't paying attention. I almost boiled over. That's why I said careful when you I probably should finish one and then start another, but I want to keep it within a certain time. So that's why I'm compiling everything into one video. While that is boiling, let me get the thyme tea ready. Turn off. You can turn off the fire. You just want it to really just boil up. Once it boils, you can turn off the fire. When it stops, you cover it and let it sit for a bit as well. As I was saying about the storm and the rest of it and what is really happening in the Caribbean now, I don't want us to lose focus and stop paying attention to what is really happening. As well as, you know, I'm not from the Gaza, but also we should pay attention to the Gaza thing because of all these other wars and natural disaster. The Gaza thing not getting too much attention. But it is what it is. So this is the thyme tea. If you see how it look. Let me put this to one side so I can bring the thyme tea closer. I used to have something I could put on the stove, on like this hot place here. There was a thing I could rest on this on the hot place and then bring the sauce or whatever it is on top of it. But I'm sure it's here. It's just that I didn't organize myself. As usual, I didn't really think about I'm gonna need it. So it's a part of the process. Let's test out this thyme tea and tell you how it goes. Yeah man. Yeah man. So as I said, this thyme tea you drink it in the morning or in the afternoon. Then you drink this one in the evening before bed. Look at that. Look how pretty that look. Oh yeah, what am I making? Sorry about that. I didn't see the message. I'm making 2 teas. 2 different teas. Normally I do 1 ingredient, but they would be too short. One tea, but it would be too short. The live would be too short because I was only gonna do the thyme tea, which is this one here. Which is this one here. See? So I decided to make the video a bit longer to give you a morning tea and an evening tea. So the morning tea is thyme tea. You can mix it with other things if you want to. Rosemary, cinnamon, even bay leaf. But I like to do it by itself. Especially the thyme tea. Other things you can mix them up if you like. You can mix this up if you like, but I like to do it by itself. And this is how it looks. And then it tastes really, actually the thyme tea actually don't need to be sweetened. Because the thyme is sweet. Yes, but I put a little honey in there. And then for those who just joining or the person who asks, this one is called golden milk. This golden milk is a pint of any milk. Whether you take, if you don't take dairy, you can use almond milk or you can use oat milk. Then a tablespoon of turmeric powder. If you don't have the powder, buy turmeric and beat it up and put it in there. And then a pinch of black pepper. The black pepper, I call it booster. It amplified the turmeric. I'm drinking and talking, I'm gonna choke myself. The thyme tea I will drink now Almost finished. But this one I will leave it until later when I finish work. Because at the moment it's 2 p.m. It's 2 p.m. If I drink this now, I'm going to work. I'm going to feel a bit sleepy, a bit drowsy. So you don't drink this in the morning. You drink this at night or in the evening. But this one you drink it anytime. Morning, noon or night. It doesn't matter. The Thyme tea you drink it anytime. Morning, noon or night. But the golden milk, you only drink it at night or evening time. Yeah, so that's done. Want to yell up some people while we're still here. Want to yell up Brother Herman out there in Ivory Coast, or we call the Frenchman. Yell up Chile up in the countryside. I forget the name of the place where Chile is staying in the UK here, but in the countryside. Yell up my virgin Chile. We call him Chile because he's from Chile. I know his name. I think his name is Kevin. He's called Kevin. But because we just call him Chile. Yell up Chile. Yell up all who used to come to the stall and support the thing. Yeah, and we're trying to do something completely different because sometimes some things don't work out, or it could have worked out, but you can't stay on the same page all the time. So we're turning a new leaf. Enter. So thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And have a wonderful day. And remember to join us next week about the same time, either 1:30 or 2 p.m. for another episode of Herb Tea Sunday. Have a wonderful day.
Now can I speak?
Yeah.
Like that? I well done for trying your best. I just want you to write down here what you want for Christmas.
No, me, I don't do Christmas. Don't want nothing for Christmas.
And